And we're back. What up? This is Luke for Prez, back with another video. That first one didn't go quite as terribly as I anticipated, so I decided to give it another go here. Got some more topics to discuss. Today, what I want to talk about is 5 tips to increase conversions on your beat selling website. These are all things that I have seen make a noticeable difference in the amount of sales that I get on my website. None of these things are extremely revolutionary by any stretch, but they might be small details that you've overlooked or maybe never considered. But these small details are what adds up to determining whether or not somebody's going to purchase once they've landed on your website. Tip number 1, write an About Me paragraph. So Beatstars basically allows you to customize every single page on your website, and one of those pages that it has by default is an About section. This is an extremely underutilized component of people's beat websites. Some people might already have paragraphs written about themselves, but you'd be surprised how many people I see just completely overlook that step. But on Beatstars specifically, they actually go one step further and allow you to include your discography right on your About page. Tracks that you have produced that are currently on Spotify, they allow you to type those in and they will populate automatically on your About Me page. This is an incredible form of social proof. People are more inclined to buy from someone that they trust. And if they see that other people are trusting you to make their beats and to produce songs for them, they're more likely to purchase from you. That's why you see testimonials on websites. That's why businesses post positive reviews on their website. That's social proof. So by showing that you actually have some experience, that other artists like your music and like working with you, that can go a long way in convincing somebody to give you a shot. A lot of people are new to this space. Maybe they're not really familiar with the beat licensing industry. Maybe they don't trust your website necessarily. They've never heard of you before. Proving that you've already worked with several artists will definitely alleviate those concerns for them. If you have any experience whatsoever working with other artists, it's a good idea to include that in some way on your website. All right, tip number 2, include an FAQ page. I literally can't think of a single producer website that I have seen that includes an FAQ page. And I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot of questions from a lot of prospects. What I've noticed is a lot of people kind of have the same questions. So what that inspired me to do is create an FAQ page to, number 1, save time so I don't have to be answering the same questions over and over when somebody emails me. But number 2, and probably even more importantly, those questions that those people have might be preventing them from purchasing. If they have to take the time to email you and wait for your response, there's a good chance they're gonna leave your website, they're gonna forget about you, and the chances of that sale actually happening decrease. So if you can answer those questions while the person is still on your website without them having to talk to anyone, that's a huge win. This is not something that comes standard with a Beatstars Pro page. However, I have figured out a sneaky way of getting around that I've never heard anybody talk about, so I'm about to give you the sauce right now. Beatstars does have a blog platform. This is something I've never seen anybody use, and to be perfectly honest, there's kind of a good reason why nobody uses it. It is not the best blog platform. I've actually tried to use it in the past for real blog posts in an effort to increase my organic SEO on Google. That's a topic for another video, but I ran into a number of problems with the interface, and it's just not the best for blogging. However, what it can do in a pinch is serve as an FAQ page. The cool thing also is you can change the name of each tab. So the tab that says blog, that's dedicated to that, you can write whatever you want on that. So I just changed the name of that to FAQ. You go ahead and you click on that, and boom, there is my FAQ page. And the great thing about this is, as more questions start to come in, I can always be adding to this. I can always change this, add new questions that come up, and I have noticed a considerable uptick in my sales just from adding an FAQ page. And again, this is something that no producer that I know of utilizes. So that's crazy FAQ sauce. And again, see, this is like a common sense thing, but little things like that people overlook, I'm here to make sure that, you know, you guys got the attention to detail that you need to be successful. So that's the second one. Tip number 3, be mindful of the color scheme of your website. There's a ton of research that has been done on quote unquote conversion colors. What color schemes are most likely to get people to convert? I actually found a really cool article by Neil Patel that I'll link down in the description that gives a much more detailed breakdown of exactly the science behind who likes which colors. And you know, it's different whether you're a man or a woman, they say. There's a bunch of different factors at play, but generally speaking, the conversion colors that seem to work the best, especially for call to action buttons like buy now buttons, are red, blue, and green. So keep that in mind when you're designing your website. All right, tip number, what are we on? 4. Tip number 4, use bulk discounts to your advantage. If you're a member of Beatstars, you've probably noticed the feature that they have where you can do a buy one, get one free special, or a buy 3, get 1 free special. You can actually customize your exact discounts and have them apply to all of the lease types on your website. This is an amazing feature and a ton of people do actually utilize this. However, in my opinion, most producers are utilizing this feature incorrectly. What I see a lot of producers doing is actually doing like a buy 1, get 5 free deal. The number 1 objective of these bulk discounts is not just to get somebody to purchase. It should be actually to get somebody to increase their cart value. How do you do that? Well, instead of doing a buy 1, get 1 free, or even worse, buy 1, get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 free, try doing a buy 2, get 1 free. Meaning they have to buy multiple beats from you in order to qualify for the freebie. This way people are incentivized to spend more money on your website, and that's how you increase your average cart value. And tip number 5, and I saved the best for last. This is actually my favorite tip. This is the thing that has made the most difference in my beat business to date, and that is adding an unlimited license to your website. This is something that I see certain producers implementing, but not everybody, and I just wanted to speak on it more because it's a great opportunity to sell a higher ticket beat without giving up any exclusive rights. The cool thing is, especially with a platform like Beatstars where you can go in and customize your contracts, you can set the terms of what unlimited means to you. But for me, basically what it means is it gives the artist the full usage rights of a beat where they can put it on streaming platforms, they can sell copies of it if they put it on an album and actually sell physical units, and they can do all of this with absolutely no limitations. With the unlimited license, they're basically getting the same usage rights as someone who purchases the exclusive. They're just getting it for a significantly cheaper price. So for me, I currently price my unlimited licenses at $100. The reason why this works so great is because a lot of times artists might be really interested in purchasing the exclusive rights to a beat, but they just can't afford it. Boom, now I can pitch them on the unlimited license. You get the same usage rights essentially as buying the exclusive, but it's 1/4 the price. Ever since I included the unlimited license on my website, my overall revenue has increased month over month. All right, guys, that was a quick little breakdown of 5 of my favorite tips that you can implement right now to start getting more beat sales and increasing your conversions on your beat selling website. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do the YouTube thing. I still feel so awkward saying this, but like and subscribe. You gotta do it. I gotta say it. You guys gotta do it. It's the only way that this is gonna work. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you got some value here once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I had to practice what I preach. I've been up for weeks. They still popping Z's. I've been losing sleep.